Hey girl. So how have
Hey,
you been?
bussin'.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Damu. Back at it again. Hey guys.
We decided to bring this hoe back one more time. She
Bow,
got
bow, bow, bow.
she got one more again. And
Hell.
we have Maleko out there, but
She crying like a hug. Wow.
Miss, that's a cat.
Oh, she crying like an owl. How you make owl sound?
um,
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Or like a wolf. Ow.
you full of fucking sound effects today. So we're back with episode 3. Sorry for the disclaimer last week, but it was very much necessary because we don't want you hoes to get it fucked up.
Ay. Vessel.
Anyways, I'm here this week with
Damu. Back at it again.
and
And Maleko. The wolf who was crying last night.
I why her keep saying he was crying. Was you crying, girl? Was you be sad, girl? So this week we are doing this or that with Damu and Maleko. I don't know if any of you guys were informed, but the whole first season is a get to know me. Because I feel like the first two Q&As didn't even, you know what I mean? Like didn't say who I am. It didn't speak to the people. I feel like it didn't reach the bitches in the back. So
Aye.
we have to make things very clear. And I want it to be, playful and cheerful and upbeat.
First one is playlist or podcast.
Playlist or podcast? Put together a playlist or put together a podcast?
Yeah.
Because I could do both.
I like that laugh.
Because what would you call this? Because Maleko knows she can attest. Her was going through all my
I
playlists.
didn't go through no playlist, but it was good.
Oh, to put you on to country.
America. America.
You're not even from here. You're not even from here.
From the States.
You're from Hawaii.
I am from the States.
You were born in Hawaii.
I was born in the
I
States.
thought Hawaii wasn't part of America.
It's very much part of America. It's kind of the 50th state.
Welcome to the most expensive place to live in America. Technically, legally, this ain't America.
Oh yeah.
Is it my turn now?
Uh,
Okay. World War Z or Hocus Pocus? Which one would you rather be in?
First of all, you for saying the H word.
I know. Sorry, I was gonna say Hokey Pokey, but
That's not funny. That's not funny, bro. That movie really scares me. But so does World War Z. They be running and climbing buildings and shit. And I'm asthmatic, so I
they be
cannot.
chasing them dead.
So I ain't gonna mock it dead. At least I'm gonna be okay in the H word. All we need is a virgin to light the candle, and because we have Damu.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Cause then, right? And then
I can light the candle.
I can light the candle. I gonna light the candle. I'm gonna save the world. See, the thing that scared me about H word is the fact that nobody believed the kids when they were running around trying to tell them like, "There's the witches are real and the zombies." Don't they sound like me though when I'm talking conspiracy theories and everybody's like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up." And then when things happen, they're like, "Oh my god, how did you know?" And it's like, bitch. That's the only reason why that movie really scares me. Other than that,
That's true.
because it's on Disney Channel if you really think about it.
Yeah. I like that movie. Yeah. Tequila Rose or Fireball?
It depends on the occasion. because sometimes all you need is cheap shots like Fireball, and Fireball is like the cheapest.
But it really gets you
Well,
messed
Jack
up.
Daniels, but I mean, yeah, it takes you there. It gets you fucked up. But then, like to sip on and like to just chill, tequila rose. Yeah. Is it tequila? Don't you know what tequila rose will always remind me of you hoes?
I
Cause
know, because that was the first time we ever
well, because
was that.
that was my first time really bonding with you.
We were very young. Sorry,
I
guys.
was gonna say, I don't think I can expose it. No, you guys were real young. No, when you guys started coming to my house. Not when you guys, bitch.
He tinted.
Can you stop making noises into the mic, fucking weirdo? Okay, next. Let's keep it.
Beach or swimming pool?
Excuse me. You were supposed to go back and forth. That's the mic.
Pass the mic, like it's okay to let a talk.
We gotta go.
Like, one thing about being a bad bitch, you gotta let a give a chance. Pass her the mic. So get that out of here.
It's weird.
Okay. Would you clog a toilet on your first day of
Oh my
work
god.
or clog a toilet on a first date?
Oh my gosh. You have really good ones. Jeez. I would have to say work because at least at work I can blame it on someone else. But on a date, girl, he gonna look at me. Girl, every time he see me out in public, he be like, "You're the poo poo boo. Clog my toilet." Girl, I'm gonna be scarred for life. But you know me, I'm not tinky girl. I'm not tink.
You know poo poo?
No, I'm not poo poo.
Okay. On to the next question.
As I was saying, swimming pool or the beach.
I prefer the beach nowadays. When I was younger, it was the pool. I couldn't do the beach because of the sand. But now that I'm older and I'm into grounding and all that, I like the beach. Yeah. You know my song, Grounding? Yeah. Grounding is like when you're one with the earth.
Taylor Swift or Selena Gomez?
Oh, shoot. Why would you do that? Why would you put my cousins up against each other?
Oh, just
Oh
for
my
the next question.
gosh. I love everything about Selena, but music wise, she's a Swifter. I love me some Taylor Swift.
Loud neighbors or nosy neighbors?
Oh my gosh. I feel like we have one of each on each side. But nosy neighbors or loud neighbors? I would go with loud
Yeah.
because I don't like people in my business.
Yeah.
And only because people take things and run with it and then shit gets misconstrued. And one thing about me, I don't like when people got me fucked up.
True.
So I can deal with the noise. I'll be like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So they know it's like, oh, we're a little too loud. And when they're nosy, there ain't shit you can do. Whatever narrative they have in their mind, they're going to run with it. So I would rather have loud neighbors over nosy neighbors.
Me too. I think I would have loud neighbors over nosy neighbors.
We have loud neighbors. Then people up the road,
Oh yeah.
they're like 4 doors down, but they sound like they right next door.
4 doors, yeah. 5. Those are 7.
But I kind of complain because their playlist be hitting. And I feel like they Shazam all my music because whatever vibe I be on during the week, they be playing it on the weekend. And I'm like, that's suspicious.
Cats or dogs?
I'll have to go with dogs. I don't even. I was never allowed to have pets growing up, but I would go with the dog because cats are scary. Like I get the spiritual side of it, but as far as so I heard that cats will eat you. Like if you pass away,
What the heck?
your cat will, like, in a couple of days, they'll like go and like start eating your like feeding on your dead body. But a dog would never.
Right.
That's what I heard. That's just so I would say a dog because the fuck my family need to see me if
I
anything
know.
happens to me.
City or countryside?
Um I like to explore the city, but to living wise, I'd prefer the countryside.
Okay.
Granted, there's a lot to do on the on the countryside, but that's more so learning, like learning how to grow crops, learning how to farm animals, and you know what I mean. I feel like that's more Home Depot learn to build.
Right. Fruits or vegetable?
You don't sound too excited. Is it because it's healthy? I'm gonna have to go with fruits because I'm a sweet kind of gal. Yeah, I love vegetables too. I could do vegetables, but I prefer fruits.
Yeah, fruits are yummy.
So fruits are with seeds, right?
Hmm.
So is squash and zucchini considered fruit or vegetable? Because
Vegetable
that's
because
my
even a
shit.
jalapeno peppers have seeds in them.
Zucchini is my even
Tomato, eggplant.
eggplant and peaches. Pow 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 pow.
What's the poo caca?
Bling pow.
Eat anywhere for free or travel for free?
Oh my gosh. Travel, because travel is more expensive.
True.
Food, you know me, girl.
Right.
They ain't no price that
Right.
I am not willing to pay. If I want to try it or I want to have that experience, I'll pay the price. But flights,
So I was gonna say, but there's a place like a steak place where it's literally the cost of your house for a piece of steak.
oh
Like
yeah, the house gotta go. The
people will buy
house gotta go. I need that steak,
just
girl.
like and it's not even a whole steak. It's like a slice of steak.
Girl, I'm gonna move him in my brother.
And then-
I need that fucking steak, girl. Did you see that steak? The one that they bring it out in a briefcase, but there's like
Oh
the
yeah.
squad that comes out
Oh yeah.
with the
The
guns and the
military.
yeah, they have the whole SWAT shit, and then like
Yeah.
they're all looking around, and then they come stand by your table, and then the guy brings the briefcase and opens it with smoke and gold. That's the kind of shit that I need.
Yeah. That sounds
I need to
cool.
experience once in my life. That or South Bay, you know how they
Oh
have those
yeah.
guys that come and they like shake shit up and
Yeah.
put spices and cut your shit up at your table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of experiences I want, I need, and I'm going to eventually have soon.
Yeah. That sounds fire.
Because the only like uppity steak place that I've been to out here is Signature.
How much was like that?
I don't even know, girl. It was on Suzuki's tab, so she's running it up with the stuffed mushrooms and the oh man, that steak that you cooked on the stone, that was everything. It was better than the T-bone steak. I forgot what kind of steak I got, but I ordered some steak on the side on top of the one with the stone. Their lemon drop is everything over there at Signature. Their drinks was bomb. I only had like 2 or 3, and I was like low key fucked up. I was like, hold up, let me be classy up in this bitch.
Shoes or slippers?
Lately it's been slippers for me. Like I like shoes, don't get me wrong. Shoes are always like for an outfit, like when you're outing. But on the daily, yeah, I'll go with slides and slippers and sandals.
Hang out with kids or hang out with adults?
It depends. The only adults that I ever want to kick it with are the ones in my family. Um Adults fucking suck and they fake, they front. At least with kids, it's organic and like they say the darnest things and they're honest and they come from a place of love. So I'd rather be with the kids. Kids, like, they show that they're happy to see you. They show, like, versus adults where it's like, hey, bitch. And it's like, you've been waiting all week to see me. And then all they get is a hey, bitch. How you been? And then it's like, then it becomes about them. Girl, I had a fucking busy ass week. Or, you know, yesterday was this and that. And it's like, okay, girl. Nobody, I'm not your fucking therapist. No, unload on me. But kids, it's never that. It's always like, just up and happy. And
Yeah.
so I'd rather be with kids than adults.
Purses or backpack?
Purse. The only time I ever wear a backpack, especially because I'm an adult, duh. The only time I do backpacks is when I go to work. I don't even like having backpacks for kids, you know, like when we take them out and shit. Like, if I have to put their shit in a backpack, I make them wear it. Because you ain't clashing my outfit. Because I'm team no motherfucking kids. Purr.
Would you be rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Rich and famous, bitch. No,
Right.
no. Rich and unknown, really.
Right.
Only because people already kind of stand me, and I'm not even there yet. You know.
Right.
So imagine if I was rich and known. Oh, girl,
True.
they gonna eat me alive,
Mhm.
devour me. Leave no crumbs.
Pepsi or Coke?
Cocaina.
Cocaína.
We like the cocaina. I like Coke. I'm a Coke product person. Pepsi, I like Mountain Dew, but that's
yeah,
about
Mountain
it.
Dew is the best.
Mountain Dew is supreme.
But Coke
Do
and
you
Sprite.
remember? Do you remember Uncle? You remember he used to drink his Mountain Dew in a pot, the small pot, and he used to mix it with milk.
Oh god. Ugh.
Either that or what was it? Orange soda or like Fanta
Orange
with
soda?
milk.
Never seen that.
No.
An orange drink, if you know, you know.
Nanakuli or Awa?
Oh.
Oh shit. She went there.
Yeah, girl.
I'm gonna have to say Nanakuli because I'm not from Owa like that. Like, my mom was born and raised Owa, and I claim Owa because of her. But as far as me, my upbringing, I was never raised out there.
Well, because it goes into the conversation about how like kids from Samoa, like even though you're family, they still like to remind you that you're not.
Well, it's
Like,
just like us
from-
Americanized
True.
Samoans. Like,
That's what it goes back. It's like I feel like
we always
it
say
goes both
like
ways,
you
but-
guys are not, you know what I mean, and they
Right.
say we're not. But I will always claim like
Where
and nobody can stop me from
Right.
claiming my parents' village. Like, I don't give a when a bitch touch grounds. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm not from Oahu. That's the thing.
Right.
And even if they wanted to, we can knuckle up anytime, any place, girl. Very much
in the
that.
ACT. This.
Did you say ACP?
I said in the ACT.
Aye, because you guys like to act.
That's why this next question is Damu or Honey Boy.
Oh.
Oh, my two. Oh my god. These are my two least favorites.
No, because it finishes
But
at
to
12.
be
wait.
honest, if it ever came between Honey Boy and Damu, it
Honey Boy.
depends. It depends.
I just like. Look at
Because usefulness, I'd have to go with Honey Boy. Conversation, Honey Boy again. Fails, Honey Boy again. Um,
Damu seems pressed in the
the
corner.
only thing I don't know. You know what? I guess
Oh
you could
my
say Honey Boy
gosh.
because with Damu she's very angakaya. But the only thing that's good about Damu is she's considerate. Meaning, me.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
Oh,
Mic drop.
she's walking. She's walking out of the studio.
Excuse me, Damu. If you walk out of here, you're walking out of your life.
Walking out of her life. Good.
Curly or straight hair?
Curly or straight hair? I love the way curly hair looks, and I feel like if it was already curled, you wouldn't need to curl it. But yeah, I would go with curly. Straight is kind of boring.
I like straight because it's just like
Easy to maintain.
easy, yeah, and like you can like even like if it's messed up, you can fix it into something. When your hair is curly, you kind of have
Well,
to
you guys'
like.
hair is straight, and it's still kind of.
No, I straighten my hair,
Oh,
but
okay.
um
Do you guys remember when you guys had friends?
um
Do you guys
but
remember when there was?
oh my gosh, Damo was walking out of the studio when she was talking about our children. Oh my. Okay. The ability to change the past or see into the future. Future.
I would the ability to change the past because what is if you can see into the future, that's like horoscopes, right? You can prevent things from happening, but how do you know that you didn't stop something? But oh, that's hard too
But
because
then you would change
if you
what
change the past,
it
that's
would
like the
change the
butterfly
future.
effect, right? If you go back and change one little thing,
Right.
it could change the whole course of your life.
Exactly.
But I would change the past only because then you know what I mean. Like you can be the better you. Like make correct the mistakes that you made. As far as like you know, before I picked up this pipe, I was like this, or before I picked up the bottle. You know what I mean? Like for me, so the thing,
Yeah,
but
but you
you're not
take away
listening
from the you because that is the
because
better
some
you.
people never
You
come
have
out of it. That's the
to
thing.
they because that's part of their story. They have to
No, but some
continuously.
people never ever they die. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be alcohol, whether it be drugs, had they if they could go back in the past and like really, it's like healing and like you know what, this was is what happened and this is the reason why it started. So let me not be in my feelings or let me not, you know what I mean, do this. Let me not go here
Right,
because that should change the whole course of my life.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would rather because you already know what your future is like. You lived it. So it's like fuck if I could just go and correct something from my
Yeah,
past.
but then if you correct it, now
Now
everything
you're
in your
gonna
future
but
will.
but then it'll be hard because you already know like a lot of people got fucked up like
So do you think you
present.
would?
You know
Right,
what I mean? They're fucked up in the present because of their past mistakes or past. You know what I mean?
right.
So correct it so your future can be even better. What is looking into the future gonna do for you?
But what if it doesn't make it better because of those mistakes that were supposed to better you? They never happened.
You're not getting where I'm coming from. You're still trying to justify. People nowadays, like in their present, are fucked up about things.
Right.
So if they change because they know the outcome, you know what I mean?
But you're not gonna know the outcome if you change it. That's why it's like
It'll be the opposite.
not
Why
all the
would it be?
time.
You're living in the present. Why do you not know? How do you not know that? Oh, if I fix that, then this will be different.
Because not all things turn out, and I feel like it all has different
So
outcomes.
if they were fucked up off of drugs and alcohol, and then they all of a sudden go back in the past and say like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to therapy instead. How is that fucked up, or how is it not better
It's not
their
fucked up, but
future?
it's like
So how did it not change for the better?
Because they're still
Because you're
gonna,
just
they're,
seeing things from like, oh, but what if it's still that? How can it? There's only two ways. It either make it better or worse. So if you're already fucked up, which a lot of people are in the present,
right.
to go and fix the issue with why they're fucked up, how can they get worse? How can it not be better?
Okay, the next question is Canova or Cavini?
Damn, bitch, you have really like complicated. Um, damn, I love Cavini because that's the homie's husband, and he got fire ass tracks, and he's from Hawaii, and he from the West Side shit. But K Nova,
He was my
K
neighbor.
Nova, K
And then,
Nova, dude, I can't believe he used to live next door to my mom and them. That's
yep.
crazy. And you know what's even more crazier? Because God said, nah, just stay your ass in Alaska. I didn't even come to visit that whole entire time K Nova was living right next door.
And it's so crazy because I never knew how Canova looked like. So when I was going to 7-Eleven and I was making Slurpees and stuff, and I see my sister over there shaking in her boots, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who is she? Like scared to come over here?
Dude,
It's Canova.
that's
I said, oh
crazy.
shit! I didn't know this is. He's famous, dude.
That time, that's when I feel like blacks was starting to like meet all the big names. Like go to the studio and stuff and meet all like the, because that's when Swiss and Tree came.
Oh yeah,
That's when who else? Samuel.
Samuels.
And see, God put me all the way over there in Anchorage, and He said, you ten toe on your butter friends. You thought you be good girl.
That was so crazy. I never understood how big poly artists were into their
I still
at the
don't.
house in our house, and that's when I'm like,
No, like
when
even when they do come, I mean, I don't know. I guess because like with Buddha,
right,
Buddha always had this thing where it's like they're humans.
right,
Like show them their respect, give them their flowers,
right,
but understand that you know what I mean. Like that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's,
right,
cousin, like that. And so like with me, I don't know. Maybe I'm too chill, bitch. Remember we
right.
were next to fucking Chris Kimoyatsu,
See, okay, yeah,
and this bitch
and
thought that he was J King.
oh my gosh, I didn't know. I really thought it was
That's
Jakey,
what I said. We
and
suck
I
at like
was like,
recognizing poly artists
no,
and poly athletes.
I'm
And
sorry, I'm
man,
dead.
sorry, we've been off
We,
the grid
I'm
for a
dead.
minute.
Hey guys, I love my
No, so
sister. I'm dead.
no, so they need to know like Buddha was like the one who would always and that's how I knew I fell off of music with the poly artists,
Right.
because Buddha was the only one who I had to keep up with
Yeah,
as
true.
far as like music, and because we like to do the, oh, have you heard about him, oh, have you heard of her,
He's the
oh,
one who showed me Craig. That's how I know Craig is Buddha. Buddha
that's
put me onto Craig.
crazy.
He used to
I put
blast it.
myself onto Craig.
Craig was fire.
Cepha, I put everyone onto Cepha, I will
Yeah,
say.
but Cepha worked with my mom,
Oh
and that's
yeah.
when I first met Cepha. I didn't understand or grasp like how his
Yeah,
music
your
was
mom
until I was
didn't
like,
even know.
"That's his face." Oh my gosh, it makes sense now. And I was
But
like,
you didn't
"Yeah,
know about Cepha and his rapping until
no,
me, right?
yeah," and that's why I was saying
And then
like,
when I seen him over there at Sam's Club, I was like, he pushing carts, the fuck? I was like, oh my God. And then your mom was like, oh, do you know him? He's from California. Dude, I still can't get over her thinking Chris Kimoyatsu is J.
I'm
King.
dead.
I've been on
I'm
a
dead.
fight too, baby.
Baby, yes I
Yes, I
do.
do.
And I'm a sing,
See,
but
I'm
my
not
own
on a
pale
pale
way my
moon.
night.
Baby girl.
Shout out to Usgang.
Yeah, no. But you know what? A lot of them have that J King look going on.
Right. Yeah, they're all feeling that vibe.
Yeah, I'm a little bit over the beard now. I thought that that was cute at one point in time.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right.
No, the beard is nice on certain guys. It just all depends. I just feel like it just depends. But try and find your look. I feel like you have to find something and you gotta try everything. Chicago or Iowa?
Chicago. I
I
love
knew. I
Iowa.
was gonna
Don't get me
say I
wrong.
knew it was gonna be a good
Iowa
choice.
Iowa is one of those places where like you don't have to do much. That's
Right.
how I felt. Like we didn't have to do much. We stuck out regardless. We were in a little town called Dubuque in Iowa, and those are all older,
Whew.
like sedity, rich white folks. And
It was a Catholic town. It
yeah,
was
Catholic
crazy.
town, and we're some big ass Samoans all tatted up. And mind you, I'm like 6 feet. My niece is like 5'11". My nephew's like 6'4". And you know what I mean? Like when we walk into a restaurant, they're all just like the whole restaurant turns around and just like, yeah, you know those movies where everybody's just like, and it's like, what the fuck? That's what
Yes.
it always felt like.
Yes. It
I
always
felt
felt
like
like that.
a celebrity in,
In a little town.
but I always feel like that in small towns.
Exact. I was gonna say, but in
And
Iowa,
that's why I
it's
say
really
like
bad.
I don't like feeling like that.
It
Like
makes you feel on the edge.
but
Like,
well, not on the edge, but you know, like I just don't like attention.
well, me
You
too.
know that
Like,
I'm wallpaper. Like
yeah, I
I like to pull up and like just walk in and then just blend with everyone. I
right,
don't like to be like I don't like the attention. I don't like to be noticed. I don't like to be singled out.
right.
Even when we were at the bar or the clubs, bitch, I'm not the one. I don't like yelling, screaming. I don't like the attention type shit. Like unless I'm fucking faded, and then you know that I'm faded because that's not in my character to be out there and loud and
Chicago.
Chicago, definitely.
Yeah,
Cause
Chicago
I
is
feel so
fire.
small in Chicago.
Yeah,
And not only that, like I feel like when we were on one side and I was like, "Oh, I seen Chicago," there was people that I ran into recently from Chicago, and they're like, "Oh no, baby, you were in the good town, like the good parts of town.
right.
You didn't come fuck with us on, you know what I mean?" Like they're like, "Are you serious? We got like third ward and then all kind of shit." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't go see." I feel like the closest we were, um, was when we drove. Remember
Oh
when we
yeah,
drove
through the
and
south
then we
side.
went under where they had the steps going up to the subway?
Oh yeah,
That was creepy.
yeah.
When we were going under those bridges.
Yeah, Chinatown is crazy. The south side is was was pretty cool. I just wouldn't recommend people
They
going
got
there.
bomb ass Mexican food though,
Yeah,
which was
Mexican
crazy.
food, and then yeah, everything there. I love Chicago.
Yeah, I love Chicago too. Chicago was cool.
Yeah. Nike or Adidas?
You know, I and it's a recent thing. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was always just brands. Like growing up, it was like that's a name brand. Period. But now I'm finding more specific, like Nike. But I did have an Adidas phase, and this is around like when I was in high school, because I had the shell toe three stripe.
Oh right.
I forget what they were called, but they were Adidas, and that's when the tracksuit stuff came out. And Missy Elliott, Gossip Folks.
Oh yeah.
That's when all like yeah, that era. And so I had me a little Adidas phase, and then Adidas do got some cute shit
Yeah,
over
they
Nike,
do.
like the blue tracksuit, the
Yeah.
rag one that I bought for my Lalo and my Anella when we went to Portland.
Hmm.
When we went to the employee store, the Adidas employee store out there.
Right.
I have yet to go to the Nike employee store, but I know it's gonna happen soon.
Oh yeah. Or
Not
Adidas
when
is cool.
Blacks went.
I
He bought
know.
like 20 something pairs. I mean, and then oh, now that I think of it, Honey Boy has my freaking black Nike shoes.
Oh yeah.
That bastard.
Mhm.
I remember seeing him wear it, but he ate. He looked good, but it looked like space boots on me.
Yeah, they have really huge feet. I'm dead.
Hey, bitch, this is the second
Honey
time
boy
somebody talking about
and
my.
honey
This is the
boy
second time somebody's talking
and
about my
Nina.
feet.
I'm dead.
I mean, I have big feet, but I have cute ass shoes.
What Nikki say? I'm dead. Standing on that big foot. I'm dead.
She getting fucking loud.
I'm dead.
Cut her mic right now. Cut
I'm
her
dead.
fucking mic.
I'm dead.
Anyways, that's our time.
And
Thank
that
you.
concludes the video. Oh, sorry.
Learn to shut the fuck up. Anyways, that's our time. Thank you for joining us this week. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again this time next week. Toodles, bitches.
Goodbye.